Attention gamers. Rav here hanging out in Fountain like I always do. Wait.
You have been slain.
That's more accurate, but anyway, after going on a late night banger of breaking my rank, I decided the best thing that I can possibly do is channel this energy into dropping a dank merch line that describes how I feel when I am playing League.
Booyah.
Introducing the limited drop of the Whining Weeb line. First we have Freddy Frustration over here, perfect for when your support just locked in Yasuo and said he doesn't care if he loses. Then we have just the Flaccid Francis, the perfect somber sweatshirt to rock when you are about to binge some ranked. And finally we have the Drown in My Own Tears Tony, my personal favorite shirt to wear when I feel totally defeated after a session of solo queue. All high-end embroidered designs, buy them too big and get all snuggly, or buy them 3 sizes too small to false boost your self-esteem. That's ravsmerch.com. Go impulse buy now, no regrets unless you're rocking Regretful Robert as you're getting plastered on the riff, link in the description. Now on to Koggy, who is a bit soggy in today's meta. Sure, you can build ADC and eventually turn into a reckless regurgitator just spitting and slaying like no one else can. And ADCs are great, don't get me wrong, sometimes I even stack them up like pancakes and start trickshotting little titlickers like we did one time here, just surprising people with 800-pound frozen darts and then following up with some synchronized sniping, and it honestly never got old. But today I want to talk about magic. Because AP Kog is Pog. And I want to show the power of strapping that magic mic assless chaps on this little caterpillar that could, and how it leads to massively long weens on the damage meters. So if you appreciate the fact that you got a Rav reveal for me to model my merch straight sellout status, go cop yourself a shirt from the Whining Weeb collection. And to the rest of you, slap that like button silly and let's get into it. Alright, here are the runes for the Pog Kog Caterpie build. Similar to real life, when you want to go around spitting on people, you definitely need to make sure you can move fast, as it tends to cause some weird situations, so phase rush is a necessity, and then the rest you can just do and fail. Or copy this and Pog pop off on Kog. The game starts out with me and the grumpy grandpa against Lux and one of her fat bald OnlyFans subs that redeemed his lane with the titty laser queen perk, and since Swain is about as balanced as a one-legged horse with vertigo, he is issuing the bullying and I am just around to roll out the vomit carpet to claim my early assist G's. And I swear inting Cyan is meta now, cause every time I see one they are just dilly I'm so silly. Hit me with that splash zone and yank off my willy status so he dies, and then his bloody afterlife fetus pissy punches the puddle only to realize that he's not the only one with weird post-kill customs. Then I stopped back at base to pick up a tear because I realized being oomed meant being doomed, and then we decided to intercept the shithole ogre coming back from his river walk, so we dished the damage on Tiltarilla a bit as I cha-cha slide to the right blondie's bitch bind before hitting W to munch a few flaming hot Cheetos to make my spits burn, but then I remember I'm lactose intolerant so I puke it all up for the kill. This is then followed by me deciding to demonstrate how far back my auto-filled supports typically play in lane with me during solo queue. And I am still one bard's fart from death, but what you can't see is my Swain trying to prove to his mom why she should pay for him to get a sup diff tattoo on his gooch as I come in to say I'm gonna be sick, but no one seems to care about me or the flash that we lost along the way. That said, I've played this game long enough to know the happy ending that comes late game from winning a sup diff, so you can assume these spits are very spirited at this point as Cyan just bulldozes his dumb dome into the wall to make for a more dramatic death. Then Frosted Cheerios Edgar Allan Poe is still after those Lux bucks and I just want to watch, but freaking leaking brain cell dead bitch Cyan is like trying to pummel me to death in the process. But side plot, they have a stacking Susan who, spoiler alert, was basically trying to film for a bunny foo-foo vid with how many stacks he ends up with, and I know they are on drag, so I just want to be the little caterpillar that could. But Malding Balding Hank is patrolling, so I am just river hokey pokeying right foot in right foot out type of bullshit until Hoppy Zelda comes moan mashing her way in, which is relieving because I've been accumulating saliva for so long just waiting to unload. You could see a small blue scrotum emerging from my neck, but it works out because we kill a dog, a drag, and a degenerate douche in the process. Okay, I know I have been so deep in this Swain's backpack you would think I have melted and merged with an old gooey pack of Orbit gum, but that doesn't mean he can't have a bit of Swain syndrome, aka when in doubt run back into danger, press alt and wait for the orgasm. And since my biggest flaw is that I care too much, I stick around to narrate his death until it turns bad for me, but I wasn't voted most Majagger like caterpillar in my class for nothing as I bust out the moves. But it was only a slight detour from the fact that I had some sunlight slut and her bald pervy uncle doing their best Elmer's glue impersonation, so I resort to the Hail Mary rub my dead caterpillar balls on this bitch strategy, which fails, and I am just praying the Thug Life music will come in as one of these hoodlums slaps on a pair of shades, but it never did. Psych. Then I hear the giant upright dog barking saying my friends are about to get it rough, so I deem it a day for the drool dribbler to come in and deal death to these douches straight AP Kog Is Pog style. Then I am hoping there's nothing sus about a creepy grandpa and a fat baby caterpillar with reindeer ears chilling in a bush together, but I let my shrub daddy know that I trust, and despite not emerging as a butterfly, I did get to see Tinkerbell getting tapped by that angry amputee, so I snot rocket one for the KP crew and we take the kill. And at this point I was fed but had to keep a level head no matter how unproportionately big and disgusting it is compared to my midget ass arms, and do like my mama taught me. Spit till these bitches quit, splash zone the shitters in my customly brewed saliva, rapid fire regurgitating these slime dunks until just bladed Betty is left, and unfortunately for her, mama's little larva won't be dying to her douche dash today. Then the next play I lead us off with a phlegm fountain on the fuck nugget in the tight outfit, and then we have Gary Goop splash zone the shitters as we take down the man whose birth certificate was typed in Comic Sans as the bake me a cake crying pantheon gets his double. Then your standard slap on the overextended windshitter like he is a cheap bag of Franzia at a frat house ensues, you know, everyday riff shit. And I am thinking thank God they have a windshitter, but to my surprise Mumpsimus Prime over here might possibly be dumber. Well, actually it's hard to tell, so I will just call all the villages in the area and ask if they are missing their idiot, because I found at least 2 of them. And then the next time everyone is off river licking each other's nipples, I decided to hit the "you can't see me" Chris Hansen, cause I came in the back door strat before promptly erasing this laser loser from my sight. Then I firework some more phlegm before flashing from the big dog bashing, and from the bush I bask in my triple kill glory. Anyways, I sense I have a teammate in the area more outnumbered than Mia Khalifa on a casting couch, so Panth dies to absolutely no one's surprise, but at this point I am full throttle Rudolph the red-nosed snot rocketing reindeer, so after I pucker the yos hole I continue on my quest to shower this shitter in stomach acid till he goes colorblind as well. And the best part about having this useless pantheon is that his molding milkshakes bring all the girls to the yard. Damn right, his kills are freer than yours, which allows me to slip into something sexy, lather my alt key with some KY jelly and then give it the finger blasting of a lifetime. Then I may or may not have done something I wasn't proud of off camera, but I get released from poor man's rift purgatory just in time and start just fap slapping spit shitting on everyone in sight, fully energized like a new man just emerged from a long slumber in a cocoon. Still a fucking caterpillar dressed as a Christmas character, but determined to use my beautiful spit to overcome the desire to quit by that Jimmy John's ribbon hopping piece of shit until every last one of those pillaging piggies was put in their place. This allowed us to march down top lane like we owned the place as my boys deployed the CC required to make this a GG, and I just kind of soft gagged and dry heaved my way to deploy all the damage we needed to crush their toxic hopes and dreams once again until it was just the windshitter in between me and my dreams of mucus mashing their inhibitor, so I let him fuck me in the air during his last breath and then I kill him off. Then one more uncoordinated slap fest to the death breaks out in river, and I have to give it to this 1300 Stacknessus. He was the only one who knew that this snot-rocketing Rudolph on the back line was the focused target, but thanks to my boys over at phaserush.com/hentai, his giant sophisticated paws couldn't touch these tits and we took home another easy ace. So with that I believe we should all admit that Kog is indeed Pog, as I took my easy dub for the boys, admired myself having a large damage wiener at the end of the game, and then asked my viewers in this video to check out my merch at ravsmerch.com to support my efforts of staying monetized on this platform. Rav out.
Don't fuck with Rabby boy, I'm in your crib with the blappy boy. Talk to me slick and I'm popping your pappy. If happy talk back then I'm taking your Grammy, and boy oh boy I'll make her happy.